Hello people, superhero motivation over here. Today I'm holding a podcast about be grateful. Be grateful for the things you get in life. Yes, for everything you get in life. Fresh air, clean water, bread. Of course you have worked for it because you have to pay for your water bills. You have to buy your own bread when you go to the grocery store, or if you bake your own bread. Well, we are grateful. Thank God. Amen. You will never see me complain. Who am I to complain if I haven't created the earth? I'm not the one who created the earth. I'm not one who created the trees. I am not the one who created the animals. Who am I to complain? I'm not God. That's why you never see me complain. That's why you never see me sad about stuff. Because I'm not attached to this physical world. There's more than this physical world. There's more than the world we see. There's more than the sounds we hear. There are more things what we feel. The same like, can you see love? Of course we can see love. When someone's in love, you can see it. But can you see it by yourself? Can you see love? So that's why I say there are more things than what we see on this world. Because we know there's more than this world, we don't have to see. Same, do you see secrets? We know that there is, but we cannot see it. Unless we tell about the truth. On this world, there are more important things than just complain about the things we don't have. And most of the time when people are sad or complaining about things or complaining about stuff, is because they are not satisfied, because they complain about the things they don't have. Mostly they say, I don't have this house, I don't have this car, I don't have this wife. But the problem is, why do you say I don't have and why don't you say I have? I have a dog, I have pants, I have clean water, I have bread, I have fresh air. Even I don't have my own tree, you can say, I have trees in my area. Well, you still have trees, right? Even if you don't have your own birds, you say, okay, I have my birds in my own area. But so this is kind of like watching from your own perspective. What do you see? Nowadays, people want to own something. Why do you want a house if you cannot even take care of yourself? Why do you want to live by yourself if you don't know how to clean your own kitchen? So that is a problem when we as humankind are ungrateful. Because we get things and we never thank God, or we think it's normal to have things because we get things. That's the problem of people we always have has been taking care of their own parents. They never worked a day in their own life. Have you ever worked a day in your own life, make your own living? I'm not talking about just making money. Nowadays seems money is the only currency the people know. It seems that people think that money is the only currency exists on this earth, on this world. There are more things than just looking at a coin or a paper bill. Can't you see that we all have things at the outside? Do you even go outside? When humankind asks me, where do you see nature? Where do you see nature? In a lot of videos, people ask me, where is this? Where can you see this tree? Where can you see grass? Then I think, do you go outside? I made a video like, it's not just only in my country there's nature. Do you even go outside to see the trees and the plants? Do you see other things than your own white ceiling? Are you just sitting on the couch with a glass of beer? I'm not judging, but if you ask me, where are the trees? Go outside. Be grateful. Be grateful for the things you have. There are more people who just have the things that other people don't have. In other countries, not everyone has the basic needs. And we have time to complain. When we have time to complain, we have time to make a living. Am I just speaking the facts? Yes, I do. I do believe when you have time to complain, you have time to work. Unless you're sick, you had a terrible accident, or you have like a disease that can be cured, well, that's a different story. But if you're a healthy young man and you're complaining you cannot own a house because you work from 6 to 9 to 5, and you wear the same house of 600 grand, because this person owns a house of 600 grand because he works day and night, or this person invests in something, and you can't get the house because you work from 9 to 5, then I think it's a luxury problem. It's a luxury problem. Most of the time when people complain, it's a luxury problem about the things they can't own. You can't compare your life with other one because you don't live the same life. Do you understand why I never start difficult topics? Because we can't even handle the easy ones. We can't even handle even the easy ones, like being grateful. How do we expect to start difficult topics? We're not even ready. We're not even ready to face the truth. Start being grateful. I dare not to complain because I know a lot of poor people outside, they have no food to eat. They have no clean water. Think about the poor countries. I'm not talking about the suffering people in my country. We come from Europe. Europe is a rich country, where I come from. I'm not perfect. I'm not rich either, otherwise I wouldn't make movies, right? But I don't care. I don't care about this physical world. I have never cared about this monetary currency. I'm more cared about the trees, the plants, the humans. How about you care about the people who cares about you? Have you ever thought about the people who cares about you? Your parents, your kids, your relatives, people who are close to you? Well, that's why I never understood why people are so worried about the inheritance. People will complain. Even before their parents are died, they beg for inheritance. How about that? Why don't you start being grateful instead of just begging for inheritance or for a handout? There are a lot of people, young people, who just don't want to work. Hey, their parents still alive, they want free money. But there's no free money. I'm going to disappoint you. Yeah, it's an actual topic. There are people who just want to discuss about trendy topics, but we cannot even handle the basic needs. They cannot even take care of themselves. They want to talk about trendy topics. Let's talk about the trendy topics we see in the newspaper. Let's talk about the trendy topics we see on the radio. You cannot even be grateful. Being grateful is the easiest things on this earth. And you want to talk about trendy topics and complain about things, about stuff on this earth. Because do you know why? Do you know why people are being ungrateful and want to complain? Because they want to blame on something. Because they want to blame on something when they failed in their life. They don't want to take responsibility. That is a big problem in our life. We want to blame stuff on people. When we fail, we say, okay, man, I think there's this guy. Yes, the new trainee will come to our company. Yes, He made that mistake. Well, I make a mistake on the work floor, I blame on the new trainee on the work floor. Well, this is the world where we live in. How about a little brother who blames the brother because, or a son who blames the mother for his failure? Hey mom, because of you I failed in life. There are a lot of young people who blame their own mother or father because they failed in life. Be grateful because your parents took care of you. Unless you came from an unsafe environment. Well, this is a different story. But I'm talking about when we complain, being ungrateful because we don't want to take responsibility. This is how I see it. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Be grateful, enjoy outside, go to nature, see the trees, see the plants, hear the singing birds. There are more things on this physical world than just materialism. Okay, guys, see you in the next podcast. See you. Bye-bye.